I watched the movie Synecdoche, New York. Loved it. 5 out of 5. And okay, I'll just give you guys kind of like an overview of what it is. So pretty much what it is this guy, the actor is Philip Seymour Hoffman. He's a theater director, and he's kind of like going through it with like his wife, and you know, and yes, I'll actually do it for real. So let me turn up the music. So anyway, so he's going through it with his wife, and you know, and weirdly, like time is passing like super fast through this movie, like almost like dreamlike, but it's passing like super fast. Get here for the teen. What teen? But anyway, so let me turn this shit up. So anyways, so he is like, you know, him and his wife aren't getting along, and his wife is also an artist, and he has this play, and like his parents don't really give a shit about it, neither does his wife, you know, and he only really cares about his daughter at the end of the day, which is all kind of like what lumps the movie like together. And so he meets this woman who's kind of like his fan, named Hazel, becomes his fan, and which turns out to be like, I don't want to, okay, spoiler alert for Synecdoche, New York. So this, I'm literally explaining the whole movie. Spoiler alert, mute the stream. So anyway, so I already said spoiler alert. I said spoiler alert. Okay, so anyway, so so the movie pretty much is about sorry, the music really just kicked in. So pretty much the movie is about like his like existential crisis with like coming to terms with like death. And he's like so obsessed with it and worries about it so much. Like getting like everything that he wants to accomplish done in time before he dies, that it's like hindering him, and it affects him like how he makes choices and different you know, decisions. And it pretty much impacts the way he makes every single choice. And so that's pretty much what the movie is about. And it's about how people disregard their demise, and how he's like so obsessed about it, it impacts every decision. So for him, it really just consumes him, and it really just focuses on how fast time really is like progressing throughout your life, even though like you're focusing on dying, which is kind of like an oxymoron. And so honestly, I really needed to watch this movie. I know this sounds kind of corny, but I really needed to watch it, because sometimes I focus on like, oh, I'm not doing enough in my life. Like, I'm 24 years old, I don't have a boyfriend, like, you know, that, like, you know, I'll just like fixate on certain things, like, oh, all my friends are getting engaged, moving out with their partners. Voodoo, what's up? Anyway.
Tame us up.
Tame us up. What is up, Voodoo? Is doo-doo. What up? Anyway, so it just kind of like put everything into perspective, that like everything is just going to happen. Everyone is everyone. And everybody is going through the same thing that you're experiencing, just in different ways. So it kind of like made me feel like comforted in that way, that I'm not alone. Because sometimes I do feel alone, but I'm really not. So I just kind of really needed to see that and like feel that, even though it was through like a medium, like a movie. And it was well, I don't like, you know what I mean. That's deep. Thank you, Legend! Go watch the movie. Yes, thank you. Man, that song, huh? But yeah, that was like how that was how I interpreted the movie. Oh, thank you. But yeah, thank you. So yeah, that was my interpretation. It was like a movie that I felt like I was like, wow, like I can like really relate to what he's going through and like feeling, even though I'm like, I'm not a dude and I'm not a theater director. But I'm just a girl. I stream, I go to work, I have school. But I have like my own struggles. And like sometimes I feel like I'm like I have those thoughts only myself. When in reality, everybody's kind of going through it too. So that's like oddly comforting in a way. And like in another part of the movie where he's like so fixated on like, okay, I need to accomplish this, like before I die. And sometimes I feel that way too. I'm like, oh, am I ever gonna like make a partner? Am I ever gonna like be successful in this avenue? You know, but everybody's kind of like feeling that same way too. So it's just kind of like putting me into perspective. No, I'm okay. You're right. But like, you know. Sometimes I feel that way. But what I'm saying is that like that movie kind of made me feel like, wow, like, well, everybody kind of feels that way. And I'm not the only one, so I'm just doing the best I can. And that's all you really can do, is just do the best you can. And I have you guys. And you guys make me feel so loved and appreciated. So, anyway, let me see if Mordhau finished. I was patching.